100 days in office, a new cabinet in the works. Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms says she's laying the groundwork for transparency by putting a whole new team in place in a few days.
A local politician running for office, caught running from the scene of a crime. At least that's what her opponent says. But even things caught on video may not be what they appear.
Did Tex MacGyver grab his .38 because he was afraid of Black Lives Matter protesters or because he wanted to kill his wife?
Hundreds marched through downtown Atlanta commemorating the funeral procession of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. 50 years ago today, he was laid to rest after being killed by an assassin's bullet.
But first, breaking right now, there's an Amber Alert for a toddler out of Savannah. Take a look at your screen, folks. Police believe 22-month-old Jerry Sanders Sullivan was taken by his mother, Amy Lowry. Now, we're told Lowry is homeless and known to abuse drugs, and police say baby Jerry may be in extreme danger. They're asking you to look for a white 2002 Lexus RX 300. It has Georgia tags. Lowry's cell phone last pinged near Brooklet, Georgia, which is about 200 miles southeast of Atlanta. Please take another look. If you spot them, call 911. A boxer's bodyguard shot. The search is on tonight for the shooter. Floyd Money Mayweather was in Atlanta for a promotional appearance when early this morning someone drove up and fired on one of his SUVs. There were 3 in his group outside the Intercontinental Hotel in Buckhead. A bodyguard, Gregory LaRosa, was shot in the leg. He's going to be all right. He's already out of the hospital. Mayweather was not in the same SUV when it happened. A potential break for police tonight. There are several traffic cameras around that area. They're checking that out and asking for any witnesses to come forward. You know, here in the late feed, we dig into the why of big news stories. And tonight, we're tackling why Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms asked her entire cabinet to resign today. The move is getting a lot of thumbs up on social media tonight. People like Jackie saying maybe she'll clean that mess up. And Lori, drain the ATL swamp. Or Sterling, Keisha not playing. Faith Abube has been on this breaking news all day long. And Faith, what do you have for us tonight?
Well, Vinny, Keisha Lance Bottoms, the mayor here in Atlanta, is planning what she calls a major announcement tomorrow right here at City Hall. In a statement to us this afternoon, she says this announcement tomorrow is about creating a team that aligns with her goals and also makes City Hall more transparent. As Atlanta city workers walk out of City Hall Monday evening, uncertainty looms about who stays and who goes on the mayor's cabinet.
It's startling.
Councilman Howard Shook says the mayor did not give City Hall a heads up, that she planned to ask for all her cabinet members to resign today.
I don't think anyone really expected to walk into this building and hear that today.
While the news seems to have come abruptly, the mayor has been hinting at changing her cabinet since she took office in December, and even alluded to it to our cameras earlier today before the news broke.
There are some steps that will be announced this week that we are already taking that I think will go a long way in helping to create confidence and reinstate confidence from the public.
I think we all knew that at some point there was going to be an evaluation. I kind of expected it would be on a case-by-case basis instead of this sort of all-or-nothing shot.
Clean house and start over.
Former Atlanta Mayor Sam Massell says a move like this is not unusual, but it's something that would not have happened when he was in office in the early 1970s.
Well, I like the system we had because you didn't have to second guess what they were going to do. Back then had tenure. They had terms, 4-year terms, 6-year terms.
Massell says that system was healthy for governing and took politics out of the process.
We have to see which ones she's willing to put back because there's some excellent people there.
Hopefully, if there are going to be changes made, you know, they'll be quick.
And quick because the City Council reconvenes next week, a week from today, and they want to be able to hit the ground running with a full cabinet in place, Vinny.
Faith, how realistic is that, though?
Well, this is only realistic if the mayor has already made decisions about whose resignation letter she's going to accept and whose letter she will reject. And also, if she's made decisions about who will fill those vacancies that might be created. But right now, she's indicating in a statement she sent us earlier today that she's still assessing that. So hopefully we'll be able to learn more tomorrow at that news conference here.
All right, Faith, thanks so much. Small town race getting some dirty politics tonight. One candidate running for Douglas County Solicitor General claims his opponent was caught on camera stealing his campaign door hanger from a voter's house. But Christy Etheridge tracked them both down, and the story takes a little bit of a twist tonight.
It doesn't, Vinny. It gets deeper. This would be a crime that the office they're running for would potentially prosecute. But here, you take a look and decide for yourself. Surveillance video shows Solicitor General candidate Rudy Harris walk up to a door at 6:16. He rings the doorbell and waits. When the homeowner doesn't answer, he attaches a door hanger and leaves. Almost exactly an hour later, at 7:18, his opponent, Christina Peterson, comes up to the same house, attaches her own door hanger, and makes a yanking motion before running back down the sidewalk. Rudy says this video shows her stealing his door hanger and replacing it with hers.
It's definitely not a good look to have, potentially the next Solicitor General on camera committing a theft.
Take another look. The doorknob is just out of view. So we talked to Christina Peterson about this video. She says everything he's claiming is untrue.
There was never a door hanger on any doors that I went to.
So you didn't take any of his door hangers?
No.
We even had her walk us through the video to explain.
There's one part where it just looks like you're yanking down, which is what appears to be what he's accusing you of taking his door hanger. What is that movement?
On every door that I go to, and I make sure that it's secured properly on the door so it can't be lost, and I pull to make sure only one hanger is on a door.
The Office of Solicitor General has prosecuted cases of stolen campaign materials before, but Rudy says he has not filed a police report and doesn't plan to. But now he has some people in Douglas County thinking this.
You have potentially the top prosecutor, top misdemeanor prosecutor out there committing criminal offenses on camera.
Now, as for why she's running, she says that's just to save time. She says she and her team run to and from every house so they can get to as many of them as possible.
All right, time for tonight's Speed Feed. I'm Ron Jones. Right now, Atlanta police are looking for any clues to identify a man found shot in the head. So this is what we know. The man was found along train tracks. This is near Plasters Avenue, a section close to Buckhead that houses several businesses and breweries. Police say it looks like several shots were fired at the victim, but they're not saying if he was killed there or his body was dumped there. Today, the FBI raided the New York office and hotel room of President Donald Trump's personal attorney, Michael Cohen. They seized emails and other documents related to the $130,000 payment made to adult film actress Stormy Daniels. Now, she claimed she had an affair with President Trump, which he is still denying. The president called today's search, quote, an attack on our country.
It's a disgraceful situation. It's a total witch hunt. I've been saying it for a long time.
According to NBC News, federal prosecutors executed today's search warrants based on at least partly a referral from special counsel Robert Mueller's team. Well, you may have heard of adult classified site Backpage.com. Well, its founders and 5 others are now charged with facilitating prostitution by helping customers edit ads soliciting sex to stay just within the law. The charges were revealed in a 93-count federal indictment unsealed just hours ago. Authorities seized Backpage and its affiliate websites over the weekend after a nationwide human trafficking investigation. By the way, Backpage founders Michael Lacey and James Larkin are already facing money laundering charges in California.
Ahead, why his friend says Tex MacGyver made sure he was armed the night he shot his wife.
Marching in the footsteps of the past to remember the sacrifices of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
We've been waiting on it, and finally, warmer air is moving our way, but don't get used to it. We've got yet another blast of cold air on the way.
Thank you, Vinny, and everyone in Atlanta. Cardi B is my first ever co-host. She's here for the whole show. We're doing the monologue. We're talking with John Mulaney. We're playing Box of Lies, and Cardi performs. Stay tuned.